Stardew Valley came out almost a decade ago, yet it's still the first game that pops into our heads when we talk about farming sims. Maybe it's the cozy pixel art. Or that charming little town full of characters to befriend. Whatever the magic is, it's hard to beat. So, I went down a bit of a rabbit hole, and today we're diving into some of Steam's most underrated indie gems that capture that same Stardew Valley vibe. First up is Ninano, Dream Ranch. If you love the farming and animal care aspects of Stardew Valley, you will absolutely adore this one. It starts with you leaving behind the grind of corporate life to run a ranch in a whimsical fantasy world. You'll raise animals that can evolve into unique forms, befriend neighbors ranging from elves to vampires, spruce up the village with new buildings, and take part in seasonal festivals. There's fishing, cooking, and even the chance to fall in love. Basically, all the cozy, small-town charm of Stardew, but with a magical twist. Next, let's talk about Cornucopia. If you're drawn to the gentle rhythms of Stardew Valley, Cornucopia offers a refreshing, magical twist. You awaken in a dreamy 2.5D world where you can farm, build, and forge deep connections. With over 50 characters to befriend and a lot of potential romances. Add in festivals, cooking, crafting, minigames, and you've got a cozy life sim that's familiar yet full of surprises. How about something that lets you get super creative? Horticular, Build a Garden, Attract Wildlife, is a game for anyone who finds joy in decorating and design. It's less about intensive farming and more about creating a gorgeous, thriving garden to attract cute little critters to your cozy sanctuary. It's a very chill puzzle-like experience where you arrange plants and objects just so to attract different types of wildlife. This game is all about aesthetics and the pure, simple joy of making something beautiful and seeing it come to life with a variety of enchanting creatures. It's a stress-free way to unleash your inner artist. Now, for a game that gives you that nostalgic feel. Sunshine Farm is a retro-inspired farming sim with a lovely pixel art style. The gameplay loop is classic and satisfying. You're building a new life on a small farm and growing it into a successful venture. What makes it so cozy is how it sticks to the core elements we love: tending crops, caring for animals, and just enjoying the simple rhythm of farm life without a lot of pressure. It's a perfect escape for anyone wanting to get back to the basics. For lovers of Stardew Valley's gentle pace and heartfelt discovery, Research Story is a delightful hidden gem. You step into the role of a researcher arriving in the quaint town of Shimmerbrook for the Violet Archive. Your day-to-day involves farming, taming curious creatures, and cataloging plants, fish, and animals across diverse locales. On top of that, there's charming community building. Befriend townsfolk, solve mysteries in puzzle caves, fish, cook, craft, and unlock perks from your creature companions. It's peaceful exploration, slow-burn relationships, and cozy discovery, all under a scientific, research-driven twist. If you're looking for a game with a bit more story, check out Seeds of Calamity. As a young adventurer, you leave the capital behind to rebuild your life on the frontier. Tending crops, raising animals through all 4 seasons, and helping a village heal after a supernatural disaster. There's pixel art charm, seasonal festivals, fishing, crafting, and gentle dungeon exploration with charming turn-based combat. Plus, you're never alone. Your fluffy spellbook companion guides you through quests, catalogs your recipes, and even casts spells in battle. It's familiar, peaceful, and heartfelt, yet refreshingly unique. From rebuilding to creating from scratch, we have The Islander. This game is pure island life simulation. You're dropped into a sun-kissed Polynesia-inspired world where you plant crops, build animal pens, and decorate your tiny slice of paradise. There are no time pressures, just a soothing sandbox to shape your dream farm island, with a helpful cocobot that gathers your goods for you. Simple, colorful, and slow-paced, it's relaxation in its purest form. Shinehill is a game that just oozes charm. It's a life sim set in a lovely pixel art world where you get to manage a shop, forge friendships, and just enjoy the simple things in life. You're not just running a farm, you're building a life in a vibrant, friendly town. It has a big focus on connecting with the townsfolk and fulfilling their requests, which makes you feel like a truly valuable part of the community. It's a game that makes you feel warm and fuzzy, with a lot of heart and a focus on positive relationships. If you're an animal lover, CritterGarden is the perfect pick. It's a game that's all about raising and caring for adorable little creatures in a serene garden. Instead of cows and chickens, you get to nurture magical creatures. The game is all about building a beautiful habitat for them and making sure they're happy. The gameplay is very relaxing and gentle, perfect for a cozy evening. There's no pressure to rush. It's just a lovely and calming experience of nurturing and watching your little garden flourish with life. Next up is Kynseed, a fantasy life sim that is a bit of a darker take on the genre. You play as a character who has been given a magical acorn that grows into a family tree. This game lets you live a life and then pass on your legacy to your children. The unique hook is that time passes and your characters age, adding a really profound sense of history to your actions. You can run businesses, raise a family, and explore a whimsical world. It's a cozy game with a lot of depth and a very personal story. Looking for something truly unique? In Museum number 9, you play as a reborn museum curator in a magical world. Your main goal is to collect ancient artifacts and restore your museum. The game is a mix of management and light roguelike adventure. You'll venture into the old world to defeat monsters and enrich your collection. I just love the freedom to design the museum however I want, and the little details make it so charming. You get to use alchemy to craft items and unravel the secrets of the relics. It's the perfect blend of cozy and engaging. Moving on from magical artifacts to something a little more grounded in nature. If you ever dreamt of running a business that's both peaceful and profitable, Aquaculture Land is for you. In this management sim, you become a freshwater fish farm manager. You'll get to nurture different varieties of fish, produce high-quality commodities, and grow your business. The game's focus on management and fulfilling customer needs feels so satisfying. What I adore about this game is its relaxing tycoon vibe. It's so low stress and satisfying to watch your little fishes thrive. It's truly a unique take on the farming genre, and I found myself getting lost in it for hours. Next up, let's talk about a game that takes the farming life and wraps it in a beautiful, mysterious story. Everholm. As the main character Lily, you arrive on a magical island searching for your missing sister, and let me tell you, the mystery is compelling. The game combines farming with procedurally generated dungeons, so there is always something new to explore. You'll plant crops, raise animals, and build up your homestead, all while uncovering the secrets of the Everfolk. The pixel art is absolutely gorgeous, and the story hooks you right from the start. I love how it balances the cozy, day-to-day farming tasks with an intriguing, unfolding adventure. It's a game that makes you want to keep playing to see what happens next. If you're looking for something with an adorable post-apocalyptic twist, Warden Diner is a must-play. You're tasked with running a diner on the last island on Earth, serving delicious food to cute animal and robot survivors. Beyond cooking, you'll manage a farm, explore the forest for ingredients, and build your diner from the ground up. This game is surprisingly wholesome, despite its setting. It's all about managing your resources and creating a thriving business in a desolate world. The charm of the characters and the unique premise make it a standout. I loved the quirky animal characters and how each one has its own personality. Now, for a game that will fulfill all your cottagecore dreams, Little Witch in the Woods. This one puts you in the shoes of Ellie, an apprentice witch who gets stranded in a forest with a witch house. You will learn and practice witchcraft, help villagers with their problems, and explore the enchanted forest around you. The gameplay revolves around gathering magical ingredients, brewing potions, and cataloging creatures and plants. This game's art style and serene atmosphere are simply breathtaking. The storyline is charming and immersive, and you feel like you are truly part of this magical world. I couldn't stop playing it. The feeling of brewing a potion and seeing the effects is so rewarding. If you want a farming sim with a funny, spooky twist, Brocula is exactly that. You're a vampire who has woken up after a 500-year nap and now has to work a part-time job to pay off a debt. You will spend your nights working at a cafe or a restaurant and your days fixing up your ancestral castle and farm. I love this game's dark humor take on the cozy genre. It's a refreshing change. The pixel art is great, and the unique concept of being a vampire trying to make a living in the modern world is so funny and engaging. The game gives a lot of freedom to do what you want, from working to exploring and farming. Moving from a vampire's life to a more beautiful and idyllic one, let me introduce you to Land of Idyllic Beauty. This simulation game is more than just farming. It's about building a commercial and agricultural empire from a small plot of land. I just love how the game combines farming with store management and even supply chain elements. You can hire villagers to automate your production and create things like bubble tea to sell. The art style is just beautiful, with a distinctive Chinese aesthetic that feels so unique and calming. It's all about slowly building up a thriving, bustling town at your own pace, which is the perfect, cozy escape for a rainy day. Next up, if you're looking for something with a bit more adventure and survival, you have to check out Tinkerlands. This is a pixel art survival sandbox, where you're shipwrecked on a mysterious island. The game is all about building a settlement from scratch, crafting tools, and exploring the beautiful world. It reminds me a bit of games like Terraria, but with its own charming, cozy vibe. You can fish, farm, cook, and even use magic. What's cool is that you can also play with up to 4 friends in co-op. I love how you have the freedom to explore and build at your own pace, all while uncovering the island's secrets. Now, for a game that blends adventure and town revival in a fantastic way. In Garlant, you play as a fresh out of the academy adventurer, a falconeye, who arrives in a random town named Garlant. Your mission is to help revitalize the town and make it a safe and prosperous place again. This game is a mix of RPG and town management. You'll be fighting monsters, gathering resources, and befriending the local townsfolk. The story is what really drew me in. It's a cozy adventure filled with mysteries and charming characters. It's so satisfying to see the town transform because of your hard work. Here's a game that takes the farming sim genre and adds a whole lot of mystery. Harvest Island Beginnings. This game is all about a family living on a remote island. You'll spend your days doing typical farming tasks, like watering crops and tending to animals, but there's a dark secret lurking beneath the surface. You're tasked with giving offerings to the gods, but you start to question everything around you. The game is a unique blend of cozy farm life with a mysterious story-driven adventure. The atmosphere can be a bit spooky, but it's so intriguing. The tides even change the landscape, which is such a cool detail. Finally, for a game that's all about crafting and building, there's Crafting Town. You begin as a simple craftsman, and your goal is to grow your village, manage resources, and fulfill quests for the kingdom. As you progress, your village will become stronger, and you might even turn it into a kingdom. The game is all about using your materials efficiently to develop your village and yourself. What I love about this game is the sense of progression and accomplishment. It's so satisfying to see your little village grow from nothing into a bustling community. So, those were my picks for games that I think are perfect Stardew Valley alternatives. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more cozy game recommendations. Until next time, happy gaming!